4x12 by 40 Diamondback from Vortex. I had this on this, it's a second focal plane. This particular one it comes through Optics Planet only. So I saw this on a deal on their website and had to get it. It's a Diamondback Tactical 4x16 by 44 first focal plane. That's another part of this that I really enjoy. But I was really drawn to the color of this scope. It's kind of a silver or stone. Doesn't have a lot of sheen to it. I think it's going to look just really nice on this particular gun. All right, welcome back to the channel. Gloomy day today, but that's all right. Keeps the wind down. That's a good thing today because we're trying to sight in a new scope that we put on our 6.5 Creedmoor. This is a Vortex Diamondback Tactical, the 4x16 by 44. Now what makes this one special is that it's a OP mod. Every year they come out with a new couple, 2 or 3 color schemes. So this one is a kind of a gray, and I thought it would really look good with this color scheme camo pattern that I have on this gun. What we need to do today is sight this thing in. Unfortunately, I forgot my gear bag, so my earmuffs and my stapler and all that are in there, but we've got a box and stuff and a sticker that we can put on there, so we'll be able to make this work. But anyway, like you all know, every video, it seems like I thought I had everything in that truck that I was going to need. And the one thing I forgot was my gear bag with all my stuff in it. Hopefully we don't have to make any major adjustments with this thing because all my tools and stuff are in that bag, but I think we're going to be okay. The first thing we need to do is kind of get this thing close. And I'm going to start at 100 yards. A lot of guys will start at 50 yards, and that's probably suggested just to make sure that you can get a good clean picture. But I've done this at 100 yards before, and it works fine for me. I'm sure this scope is not on like it needs to be right out of the box. So obviously when you put it on a gun, that gun's going to change the outlook of that scope. So somebody built a really nice little bench here and brought it down, put it in here. We're gonna have to try and level this thing the best we can, and that's part of the problem I'm having too, is I don't have my levels. So I'm hoping that we're pretty good there. We might be able to actually let's see, how are we gonna do this? Well, I've got a bubble on this scope, so as long as I leveled everything good on this gun, we should be fine. Now, if you guys want to, sight in your gun real quick and efficiently without burning up a ton of ammo, this is probably the best way to do it. Basically, it's called bore sighting. And if you have a bolt action rifle, this is very easy. If you have a lever action, you can do it, but you have to take it down a little bit further. Some guns you're just not going to be able to do it with, but this is probably the easiest way to do it. At least I remembered my ammo. That would have been bad. And we're going to be trying a couple different ammos today, so that'll be, I'll do a different video on that, but this video here is going to be on this scope and getting it sighted in. We'll do this 129 grain. This is the American Whitetail from Hornady. And what we're going to be going to is the Match 6.5 Creedmoor Match 140 ELD from Hornady. I wanted a little heavier bullet. This gun is a really great shooting gun, but last year, or was it 2 years ago, I think, I shot a doe with this gun for the first time and hit her perfectly, but she ran about 130-40 yards. Didn't do a lot of damage. That bullet was very fast. It's 129 grain. I believe that was the Winchester XPs, and those are actually 125 grain, so they're lighter than these. So I want to go to a heavier bullet this year with this gun, and a better bullet hopefully with this gun. The only thing I've shot out of this is 125 grain and 129 grain, and they both seem to shoot fairly well. So we're going to go ahead and use the 129 grain just to sight in with. I've got another video where I compare the two at 100 yards with this gun, and they both did very well. So let's go ahead and get this bolt taken out. All I'm going to do is look down this. We got to come up a mile. So basically what we're going to do is look down this barrel and try to get that target. And this is going to be pretty rough because it's out there a ways, but I think pretty darn close. We're going to hit paper with that. So your first shot's going to be off quite a bit, but then you can just follow that with, you know, just follow the hole. And this has got a parallax on it, which is really nice. And we want to get everything centered up and as little human interference as possible with this. Okay, we're pretty good right there. The only thing I want touching this gun is my hand that's going to be pulling the trigger. We're going to go ahead and load one up here. I'm going to put the camera down there on the target. All right, here we go. So this is 100 yards bore sight. See where we hit. Hopefully we're close. Gotta put some earplugs in. Don't forget that. Really wish I had a big target out there, but this is what I got. I don't have my tape measure or anything with me, so this is going to be a trial and error thing here. Looks like we're low and left. And I need to get back on 0 here. I jumped quite a bit. 3 over, about 2 up MOA. So we need to come 12 up. We're going to cold bore these. Now, I cleaned this gun before I brought it out, so that could be, this next shot could be even different again, but it should get us close here. All right, let's try another one here. All right, half a MOA low and almost right on, right and left. So let's go up 2. I'm gonna go 3 clicks. What I say, to the right again? To the right about half again. 1, 2, try that. About the same spot. I didn't move much at all. Okay, we're ready for our next shot here. All right. So there we hit. Let's shoot another one just to verify. But I think that was pretty good. Make sure this barrel is not hot. It's a little warm. It's not terrible. When you're in the field and you're walking around and that gun's sitting for a period of time, it's going to be cold. And it's going to shoot differently than if you were sitting here punching out hits all in a row. Okay, it's in that circle. Okay, let's go down and see what we got here. I think we shot 4 or 5 shots here. 2 or 3 more than I wanted to, but we don't have a good target to really focus in on with the bore sight. So this small dot was really big in that bore. And just a guessing game. But we did pretty good. Now, a lot of guys will follow the bullet hole, but I just dial. Our first shot, right there. Second and third. Fourth, fifth. So I might need to move. Well, we'll shoot one more, but let's take one more shot, and then we'll try the 140 grain and see where it hits. One more to verify that we're really close with this one. And then we'll move over to our match. Dead on. I'm happy with that. We're going to go ahead and get this match. See if we can hit anything with this match. It's 140 grain. It's heavier, so it's probably going to hit a little bit higher, maybe. I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and load one of these matches up. Now this is the M. I'm going to be hunting with the X. I won't be hunting with these matches. If I have to, I will, but if that's all I got, ELDX is what I want to hunt with. First shot with the 140 grain max from Hornady. Okay, that looks like it came out low. Hit about where our other ones hit. The second and third shot with the 129 grain. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up 4 and to the right 4. We'll try another one. Okay, that was high and right a little bit. I'm going to go 2 there, 2 there. Half MOA. We'll shoot one more. I was right in there to the right. All right, let's see what we got here with this match. I'll kind of walk you through the shots. Let that barrel cool down a little bit. It's not hot. It's about 45 degrees right now. Really, you know, obviously when you have hot weather compared to cool weather, you're gonna get different hits. you know, barrel being hot, cold. So here's what we got with that EDL, the match from Hornady. So this was my first shot here. Second shot after we adjusted. Third, and so these are pretty much right here touching almost. So we have a little bit of a breeze towards our back, but I don't think it's affecting these at all. You can barely feel it. It's, you know, maybe a 1 or 2 mile an hour breeze. So it's not having any effect on those bullets. Once in a while in there, you can kind of feel it cross, but like I said, it's very minimal. We've got a shelter belt here. We're down in the bottom. We got a big berm behind us here with the train tracks. Should be good as far as wind goes. As you can see, that wasn't too bad. I really like the way those match shoot. They weren't flying all over the place, and we got right on the bullseye quick. We're shooting off a lead sled, which you know, in the past I've said, nah, I don't need the lead sled, but I'll tell you what, as far as accuracy goes, now you want to verify all this off of bags and however you're going to be shooting, obviously, because it will change a little bit on you. If you can get that gun level, if you're sitting on it, same with the bows. If you're on the side hill or you're shooting uphill, or you know, you got a slope downhill but you're on the side, that camber is going to be throwing bullets off if you're not leveled up with that hill. And it's the same thing with the gun. It's really a good idea to put some kind of level on your scope, so you know once you've got that gun leveled, the scope leveled, everything's leveled, you go to that level, everything should be right on. And it just takes that much more out of the equation that you have to worry about. Yeah, really happy with this scope. It dials up real nice. Now the other thing we're going to have to do is set our 0. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to take that off and we're going to set it to 0. Okay. Now we'll put that back on. And we need to 0 out our left to right. Very important to do this, guys. Make sure that you've got, once you sight that gun in with these bigger scopes where you have turrets to adjust, you need to set the 0 after you get it sighted in. You can get that bore sight. That's going to get you really close. It's going to get you on paper more than likely. I would say come up to 50 yards with your bore sight. It's going to be a lot easier than trying to do it at 100. I've just done it so many times that I kind of know what to expect, so it's not that big a deal for me. But we have a pencil barrel, basically. It's a 24-inch barrel, but it's a really small diameter barrel, which heats up really quick, and that can cause issues if you're shooting one right after the other. I've seen a lot of guys come out here and they'll rattle 4 or 5 shots off, and they're all over the place, and they're trying to figure out why. They keep adjusting and keep adjusting, but they're not letting that barrel cool down, and you're going to get different hit placements with that heated barrel compared to a cold barrel. So every time that you take it out, after you get it sighted in with a hot barrel, and then you go out in November or whatever it is, and you got a cold barrel, you're going to be way off. If you haven't tried to see where you're at prior to that, you're going to be way off. Just a good practice to let that barrel cool before you take your next shot, and 0 off that cold barrel, because that's what you're going to have in the field when you get ready to shoot at a deer or whatever it is. With these thinner barrels especially, it's really important. All right, guys, well, hopefully you got something out of this video and had fun bringing it to you. We had a really nice day today. We had a little bit of a gust here and there, but it wasn't bad at all. So I'm pretty confident that this gun is shooting right. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. What's your favorite caliber? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Stay safe out there in your hunts and everything you do in the outdoors.